Welcome back, everybody, to the Way of Chi. I am Derrick Soo, your Chi master, and today we are going to talk about fine-tuning your aura. And once you've started receiving energies from around you, and one of the previous lessons was to feel the energy around you. And energy comes in many forms. It can be a digital clock, a digital watch. It could be a TV. And let me tell you that the energy that is emitted off a TV can really scramble things for you, and it can really blur and dull things because it's kind of like a giant white noise to your aura. And the thing about your aura is that you can tune your aura down so that things aren't as noticeable, but yet it is always on. And so um, the TV is a distraction. And for a lot of you, um, we have to find a way of peace and harmony within our body, our mind, and our soul. And that's how we are able to determine and differentiate the good and the bad in our aura that comes in, because our aura is an extension of all of our senses, and then the senses that you were born and given with, but you you weren't ever told about or how to develop those senses. And so this is what I am passing on to you, what I've learned through my 14 years of chi lessons. And it was quite a journey. And like I said, my first 2 years, I had a lot of conflict in my life, and it took me to nearly 2 years to make my first breakthrough, my first enlightenment. And that was to be able to be aware of my aura and what my aura was sending me. Because now that I'm in touch with my aura, I can get into a semi-meditative state to uh, um, go into my aura and then find out what the messages are that are coming in. And uh, inside of a small area, just the size of a bedroom, a 10 by 10, can be in the beginning very overwhelming, because big things can be very small, and small things can be huge, and be very distracting. And so and these things are living beings. They can be an insect that is merely walking across the floor that you don't notice, but yet you feel its energy, and it feels in the beginning like, wow, what is that? And it feels like maybe impending doom, but it's not. Um, it's the aura of other living beings within your vicinity. And it takes time to develop your aura so that you can fine tune the things like that. You can tune them out and remove them so that they're not as noticeable. But it takes a little bit of time and learning about your aura and how to control it. And then um, your aura can be um, configured, we'll say, into uh, uh, a figure of your second self, meaning that uh, there's been several instances where I've been told where my aura, all of a sudden in the middle of a fight, which was pretty intense, that my aura took the form of a red-eyed dragon. Yes, a red-eyed dragon, because that's how I trained and that's how I see myself. And so my aura, in the heat of a battle, I turned into a red-eyed dragon. And I've been told this. One battle was um, my staff sergeant and I got into a sticky situation, and uh, we had to fight our way out. Uh, and he saw what I did to 6 people very quickly, and he was able to handle only 2, and I took on 6. And so, but he said it was like watching a red dragon just fighting, and you were unstoppable. He said, man, if I ever get into another fight like that, I don't need anybody else but you. And then while I was homeless, I was intervening in a domestic violence issue, and the the victim, she said, all of a sudden my eyes just turned a glowing red, and you know, what I did to her significant other, she said, it was like you were a cat playing with a mouse, and but you were just throwing him all over the place with incredible strength and intensity. And she said those red eyes just scared me. I'm sure you saw my face. I said, oh yeah, and but the intensity was there, and so my aura took shape and form that people could visually see. That was my anger and the intensity of the fight. But it was a good anger, and you project that good anger in the form of energy, and that energy becomes your tool and your weapon. And so your aura, probably one of the best examples that I can give you of a extremely strong aura energy is the touchless martial arts fighting. While I have not personally seen it happen, I know that it is possible, but it is very rare to actually find a true master, a chi master that can use his energy to defend himself and ward off enemies and throw enemies, kind of like what Darth Vader did in the movie Star Wars. But there are chi masters in this world that I know that are able to do that, because my chi master, my instructor, gave me such pain and torture without ever having to lay a hand on me. And he did it through his aura and overwhelming and overpowering my aura. So it is a matter of controlling and using emotions in a positive way, good emotions, not bad emotions. Anger has 2 sides. Anger has a good side, which can be used for really good benevolent use, and then the other dangerous side. So hopefully we are helping you to step up your chi and your aura in your aura. But you have to be comfortable with your environment. You have to be at peace with the environment, with all your surroundings, all the living beings. This is why Buddhists are like, my dad was a Buddhist, and he did not believe in killing anything because he believed in their energy. And the Buddhist religion frowns upon killing of living beings. And so that was my dad. I get his religion and everything, and but he never was able to receive any kind of chi training of any form, because he just didn't have the qualifications or the vision that a chi master would be able to see in that person. Kind of like, again, back in Star Wars, how they found Luke. They say the Force is strong in this one. My grandfather saw that in my brother and also in me. And so I'm carrying on those legacies with what I've been brought up with what I've been the gifts that I've been given. And so I'm passing some of these gifts on to you and hoping that one day perhaps you can become a chi master. But that's our lesson for this week. Thanks for joining me. Good luck.